Hutton truckers have their own mystery this week, following the discovery of a cryptic note on Commander Taryn's desk on Sunday evening. The message reads, Sarah, Arab the courier bug and took all the monkey in the pube. Hurry, hurry, Barry. The Barry referred to in the message appears to be one Barry Boa, a failed media studies student from Birmingham World. And since the Hutton carrier is in deep space and no one has left, it would appear that Barry is still on board. Somewhere. Taran orders the crew to search the ship, deck bag, oh, never mind. He's in the bar, lying pished in a corner. Mystery solved. Do I get any money or a fancy paid job or anything?
No, you just get a live mic.
Oh. Eventually. Have you lost the button?
No, definitely not. Well, welcome to tonight's Totally Seamless show. I'm Sandy Grevis and I'm using Cluedo to solve crimes. I didn't know the Hutton had a billiard room. And what's in the ballroom?
I'm Hugh Pratt, and I'm on the case. It's one of those kiddies ride-on cases. Whee!
I'm Mayor Harkness, and I'm using Occam's razor to solve cases. Oh no, I think I've just cut myself.
I'm Norris Knockers, and I'm channeling Miss Marple.
Mike.
In your own time.
I was talking just to myself because I also know where the buttons are. I'm Mike Rochburns, and I'm channeling my inner Inspector Clouseau. Not now, Cato!
I'm reading the latest book called The Thursday Murder Club. Seems somehow appropriate.
Ballroom. Oh, balls. Right. On with the headlines. It doesn't take brains to find the bar.
Mine first, ask questions later, says Lacon.
Tokoso escapes the mayhem.
Commander Overlight appointed temporary archivist and starts picture book memoir. I bring you an update on the cheese situation and the heap.
And I bring you a heap of updates on the Hutton situation.
Since its launch, crew morale aboard the squadron carrier, BARC, has been at an all-time low. Analysts point to the enforced sobriety as a contributing factor. Coincidentally, or perhaps not, accidents have also been at an all-time low. No direct causality has been proven, although the drop in explosive decompressions, minor dockside fires and unlicensed hoverboot incidents has been noted in internal safety reports. Following its official commissioning, the bar, also known as the Pilot's Lounge, opened applications for the position of bartender. Taran 4295, exhibiting the standard level of enthusiasm for recruitment, hired the first individual both upright and willing to stand motionless behind the bar without actually serving drinks. The individual was Deshaun Noel, or to be more precise, Deshaun of the Dead Noel. Commander Banter onboarded the carrier and wandered down for a swift half. While drinks are not available for purchase, the bar is the only location on board where his hip flask use is officially tolerated. He attempted to strike up a conversation with Mr. Noel, and quickly developed the strong impression that the bartender was trying to peer through his eye sockets and assess whether his brain would fit neatly into a cocktail glass. With a celery stick. Looking around the bar, he observed a number of individuals in various states of unconsciousness, or unusually quiet repose. Several appeared to have undergone unlicensed lobotomies, although it remains unclear whether this was voluntary, accidental, or simply the natural consequence of spending too long aboard a squadron carrier. Regardless, Banter, now thoroughly unnerved, accepted the cocktail from Deshawn, titled Brain Hemorrhage, declined the refill, and issued a reassignment notice. Deshawn has since been replaced by Waylon Shields, a member of the Portside Defensive Battery. Waylon has been verified by 3 separate departments as completely not a zombie. HR has nevertheless insisted on annual reviews. According to Banter, who isn't sounding himself for some reason,
While we're an equal opportunities cooperative and welcome all kinds, I'm relatively certain that being a zombie is not currently a protected characteristic under galactic employment law. Also, he gave me the Willies, which is a cocktail I've never tried before. I do not recommend it. It went down lumpy, left a taste in my mouth, a bit like asparagus.
So far, only Commander Cecil appears to have not noticed any abnormalities. He remains perfectly happy to talk to any figure standing behind a bar, provided there is the suggestion of alcohol nearby, and at least one upright vertebrae to absorb the monologue. A minor complaint has since been received from the Hutton HR department. It turns out that Mr. Noel's unsettling demeanour may be the result of a 6-month stint monitoring the galactic forums, followed by a rebuy that failed to reinstate the entire consciousness module. No formal blame has been assigned. In light of this, Mr. Noel has been promoted to the role of Commander in charge of visiting powerplay dignitary hospitality. This is expected to be substantially reduce the number of dignitaries interested in attending functions aboard the Biark. The apology officer issued the following official statement.
To Deshawn of the dead, Noel, we are very, very sorry that we were not entirely comfortable with you attempting to spoon our brains out through our ears. Dead Meat GF does require his backbone. So if you could please drop it off at Vista Genomics, we will do our best to reinstall it at your earliest convenience. Much obliged. Also, just for clarification, it is for the mug, not, and I quote, the mug. P.S. We do hope you enjoy the Imperial Senators we sent you.
The bar remains operational, if somewhat quiet. The current menu includes the Willies, the Lobe Mojito, and the Diplomatic Immunity. Patrons are advised that the last one contains genuine immunosuppressants and should not be taken before combat, zero-G plumbing maintenance, or posting on the forums.
The long-rumoured Lacon Type 11 Prospector has now been officially announced. Video footage of the ship in action will be shown later in the broadcast, assuming the playback system doesn't crash again and someone remembers to reconnect the audio. Unlike other recent vessels that claim to be better at everything from travelling to Hutton to shooting, hauling, exploring and running missions, the Type 11 makes those same bold promises, but strictly within the boundaries of industrial asteroid annihilation. This is not a multi-role ship, this is a mono-role ship. That role is mining. Its whole configuration is described as flexible, with retractable engine nacelles that pull inwards when the cargo scoop is opened or the landing gear is deployed. This reduces the ship's footprint from absolutely massive to only slightly awkward. According to Lacon documentation, it allows the vessel to just about land on pads described in the technical manual as, "Oh, that's a bit of a squeeze." A new mining tool has been added alongside the starboard edge of the cockpit. The device is a rotating multi-purpose unit capable of both laser and abrasion mining, with enough power output to require its own substation and cooling vents. Health and safety experts have suggested that, due to the noise it generates, pilots might develop lopsided hearing unless fitted with proper ear defenders. It is visible from the pilot's seat, making it an ideal choice for commanders who enjoy watching very small rocks become very small particles. The Type 11 is equipped with a total of 8 hardpoints. 4 are for general use, 1 medium and 3 small, and 4 are specifically for mining tools. These include a large, a small, and 2 mediums, with the large located just next to the cockpit for enhanced visibility and deeply satisfied pulverization. The optional internals are plentiful, funking loads in fact. Highlights include a dedicated Size 5 fighter bay, a unique Size 5 mining drone controller slot, 2 additional lock slots for mining-specific modules, enough remaining space to fit cargo, limpets, scopes, sensors, and an entire mobile canteen of a small band. Core materials include a Class 6 power plant and a Class 7 power distributor, as the new mining equipment has been described by engineers as hungry. Thrusters, life support, and the frameshift drive are all sized for stability rather than performance, with a build philosophy focused on what Lakon refers to as a deliberate navigation. Buck Naked, acting spokesman for Lakon Spaceways, was not available for official comment. He was last seen departing the showroom at speed while shouting, "Yee-hay!" Further details about the mining systems, hull configuration, and Lakon's new line of branded ear protection will be provided later in the show.
Commander Tokuso, most recently sighted at this year's ECM event, accompanied by the Hutton Mayhem Band, has officially released his latest album. It is described as an epic volume of work, suitable for all known volume settings, though best experienced with the output set to loud. The release very nearly didn't happen. Following ECM, Tokuso was accompanied by Commander LCU, No Fool Like One, who informally assumed the role of roadie, muse, and sometimes collaborator. What Tokuso did not realise at the time was that LCU was wanted by authorities across known space for crimes against music and music of mass destruction. These charges reportedly stem from repeated instances where audience threw heavy objects at him. While the ECM crowd has consumed enough alcohol to actively enjoy LCU's distinctive performance style, representatives of the hit parade took a rather dim view. Fortunately, Tokuso avoided further incident by ducking down an alley and returning to his secured recording studio, where the new release was completed without delay. Attack of the Onion Heads has been described by the media as incendiary and trippy as heck. Speculation that sometime prohibited substance was used by the performers to get over their ECM experience, and they are totally unfounded. Available at all good record stores, though these days that means on the Galweb, as the latest incarceration of HMV on the concourses managed to survive one Christmas rush and then go out of business again. Search for Tokuso Attack of the Onion Heads on the Galweb for more information.
Commander Overlight, still undergoing musculoskeletal reconstruction following an earlier incident involving a yellow BP vehicle, has taken on a number of temporary assignments while awaiting full clearance for active service. The incident, categorised by Station Traffic Control as avoidable but educational, resulted in one of the more creative insurance reports submitted so far this year. In the interim, Overlight has assumed the role of Hutton Podcast Archivist. His current task involves assembling, collating and restoring the full audio and text record of the station's output, with a particular focus on the Galnet Rares Digest segments. These were presented originally by Amelia Hawke between 3306 and the present day, and contain a significant quantity of field notes, dietary experiments, and minor incidents involving local flora. So far, Commander Overlight has managed to index the years up to 3307. So 1 year then. The partially collated archive has already reached 155 pages and contains approximately 64,000 words. None of the pages are indexed yet, and all are annotated in the margins in a variety of languages, one of which is only used by a small monastery on a moon near Colonia. The remaining 4 years of material have been delivered in physical storage containers marked Caution. Contents contain tales of extreme danger and a Bengal kitten. In order to move the collected scripts between archive stacks, Commander Overlight requisitioned a 0G forklift. The vehicle has been calibrated to match his height and cybernetic gait, and features stabilizers to prevent tipping during laughter. Use of the forklift is currently limited to Deck 5 following an incident involving a support column. Despite the physical challenges, progress has been described as consistent. Overlight has also begun a personal side project during breaks. This biographical work, titled Steve, My Life in Tragedies, has been submitted for internal review. It is described as a picture book. It contains 22 illustrations, a short timeline of hospital visits, and a fold-out schematic of how to reassemble Steve from his constituent parts. It is not suitable for children. Commander Overlight has not responded to requests for comment, although witnesses in the archive report occasional low-level giggling and the sound of glue sticks being used in a determined manner. A review of forklift usage logs indicates that the project is expected to continue into next quarter, or until the box labelled Amelia Miscellaneous Appendices is located.
Following careful decontamination and environmental testing, Hutton Orbital has been declared free of the anti-cheese phage. At least that's the description we're giving to a lump of Emmental being left on a counter for a week and only suffering from the normal sort of rot one might expect. And indeed, remaining miraculously un-bog-spanieled. On the topic of bog spaniels, while we are doing our best to keep them away from the lost property heap, increasing numbers of them are getting past the security perimeter. So if you still have any unclaimed items, we recommend haste, sturdy boots, rubber gloves, a stout stick, and a large net. A respirator is also advised, or at the very least, a clothes peg. On the topic of said items, following the silent approval of those with authority over such things, the collection previously referred to as ECM Lost Property has been officially reclassified as the Hutton Orbital General Repository for Mislaid, Misfiled, and Unclaimed Objects. Unofficially, it remains the Heap. Originally confined to items abandoned during ECM, the repository has now expanded to include objects from across the broader Hutton tracker community. These arrive with no consistent labeling, provenance, or sense of timing, but have nonetheless been integrated into the archive. Recent additions include a partially disassembled Sidewinder lacking one landing leg and a navigational console, a partially reassembled Sidewinder with an extra landing leg and two navigational consoles, a non-functioning SRV recovered intact from behind cargo door 3, several meters of braided cabling individually tagged Important, Definitely Needed, a sealed cryopod labelled Contents, Vantian, accompanied by 2 maintenance tickets and a note reading Do Not Prod. Commander Chix's stick-on moustache, lightly scorched and affixed to the side of a tool case. Mooncake's litter tray, located using olfactory sensors. And a pair of Cecil's drinking glasses, nature unspecified, though reportedly effective in both high and low light conditions. Additional items currently under assessment include the top half of an Oompa Loompa costume, an inflatable banana of unknown ownership, a cardboard replica of Nelson's column, interior view, a magnetically sealed lunchbox marked not for this century, and a small wooden plaque bearing only the words, "Well, that escalated." As part of the ongoing archival effort, objects are now being indexed by physical volume, power draw, and whether they appear to belong to a wider system. Where items resist classification, they are placed near the confiscated fake Hutton mugs. It is believed this may encourage them to behave. Pilots who suspect their belongings may have become part of the heap are invited to inspect the collection in person. Viewings are permitted on alternate Tuesdays or by arrangement with the duty apology officer. Identification is required. Requests such as "you'll know it when you see it" are no longer sufficient. Please refrain from feeding any part of the collection, operating recovered equipment without supervision, or attempting to stack the mugs. The fakes are probably toxic and definitely self-combusting. On the topic of feeding, the heap has now begun to exhibit life signs on scanners. It could be a trapped bog spaniel, or it might just do that now. Once again, we advise both haste and caution if you have any items you wish to retrieve.
Welcome to the Hutton BGS bit, where we towel whip the BGS until it cries for its mum. This week, War in Pyredi with the Gold League Solutions. We are still trying to reverse out of the Ask Garage, investment in Barnard Star and Wolf 359, infrastructure failure in G99-49, and in the Haggle, where they've clipped it with a boom. Booms are in Ross 671, LTT 7072, LHS 47, and LHS 1827. If you fancy spicing things up a bit, then PSPF LF2, Epsilon Eridani, and Fiucci are dabbling with Civil Liberty and Boom. Wise 1405 plus 5534 is a bit more in your face with both Boom and a war, with the Barnard Star Advanced Core. Well, they're advanced for Barnard Star anyway. Swimes FJ-H B2-5 sees us in election with the Gadekpe. Let's start that again. Swimes FJ-8 B2-5 sees us in election with Gadekpe Coalition. Finally. But what does it all mean? Well, if you want to shoot it, then shoot it for victory in Pyredi. If you want to truck it, then truck it to Barnard Star or Wolf 359 for maximum profit. Or if you're feeling civic-minded, then truck machinery and food into the Haggle. That boom, coupled with the infrastructure failure, should make for good profits. If you want to mission run, then get yourself over to Swimes FJ-H B2-5 and help Hutton win that election. And that's it for this week's Hutton BGS bit.
Well,
that was about 4 or 5 runs I had to take it Gadekpe.
utterly seamless in every possible way. I don't know what people mean.
Yes, and we appear to be showing
Yeah, I don't know
Valkyrius'
why.
war room.
Seamless.
Indeed.
I like that picture of the Python Mark II you had just there.
Yeah, it's a nice one, that.
I still find the Apex taxi. I still don't know why that's there.
Because why not? I know what we can have on the background instead of that. Something much more appropriate. There me just
Oh,
find
you have me in
for you.
suspense. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
I don't want to see you in suspenders, thank you.
I'm going to put the Tokuso album link into the chat. If anybody is interested, you can go and click on the thing and go and buy it. Because, and in fact, actually, to start with, if you're not sure, you can actually listen to it through and see if you like it or not, because that's how Bandcamp works.
Very nice.
And this one's, it's a pay what you want. It's got it's over 40 tracks. It's 4 to 5 hours long.
It's a huge album, absolutely massive. And it's, for anybody who's played it, it's like listening to a radio station on Grand Theft Auto or something.
So is this where you say this is not available in any shops and it's a 0 CD boxless set, yeah?
Correct. Yes, exactly that. Now the question is the Type 11 going to be any good for exploring? We won't know yet.
Oh, probably.
So I don't know much about it though. I haven't seen the thing yet. So
It's on screen.
Is it? Hold on, hang on. Oh yeah. I mean, it looks amazing. Let's be honest, it looks fantastic. Oh, it's moving. Oh, its wings just tilted.
Gosh, that expands massively.
Mm-hmm. From merely large to funking enormous.
Yeah.
Which
so is it a medium-sized ship?
I don't think so.
Wow. If that is a large ship,
I think it must be after it folds, but it's a medium, chunker.
Says Naughty Body Wash.
Yeah.
They said it was medium on Frontier Unlocked when they used to do that.
Yeah.
That's not so bad because I'm thinking it's got a size 5 frameshift drive, hasn't it?
Check with Flossy, she was talking about it earlier.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that, and I think the size 5, you don't want it on a large ship.
No.
Well, you don't want it on a heavy ship. So if you take the Imperial Clipper, for example, that has a class 5, but then for all intents and purposes, it's not a heavy ship.
That's a medium ship with poncy wings sticking out to the side, so it doesn't quite fit on the pad.
Yeah.
I think that one is basically the same as when you see BMW owners parking in between two spaces so they don't get their wing mirrors caused by anyone.
Yeah.
That is a nice looking ship.
It's just that retracts in flight. Oh, that's fancy.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, because that bit of video, I wonder whether... See, the nacelle retracted, but I don't know if that had anything to do with the landing gear this time, like it does on the Type 8.
Yeah.
Or whether it can just do that.
When it's on the ground, they are retracted, and they expand after takeoff, so...
but that just saw a video in flight of it retracting.
Yeah, I wonder whether that's tied
to the gear going up and down.
See, I wonder whether that's tied to hardpoints deployment.
Could be hardpoint deployment. I wonder also if they're in a mining ring like that, they're in a ring, maybe that was a cargo hatch opened.
Maybe.
Yeah, because look, they're kind of pulled in there, aren't they?
No, they're out now.
Oh yeah, I see that. I can see the
there's
pistons.
the hardpoint deploy. So it's very obvious when the hardpoints are out. You get the murder hedgehog when the hardpoints are out.
That is vicious.
Yeah.
Grief.
What is it?
We have an express delivery of information from David. Apparently, opening the cargo scoop does make them retract.
Yeah.
It was in the article.
I was going to say, that says internet article.
That is a real Dakota machine, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
That's nice.
So does it help you mine quicker then? Is that what it does?
No, you just look amazing while you're doing it.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea how fast it is. I don't think there's any actual stats on it yet. I mean, look at that cockpit, though.
Yeah.
Is pink standard?
Only if you're colourblind.
For anybody who hasn't seen the story, there was a whole story we did a while ago when we first saw this ship about how we think everybody's going to crash it because they're all off to one side. There's going to be a lot of these wedged in the toast rack.
Well, I don't think it'll be too bad because people don't do it with the Python or the Cobra. Well, the Cobra's tiny.
Yeah,
but with the Python, it's a bit chunky.
Even the Python, you can virtually get through the toast rack sideways. This thing barely fits on the pad, remember? So
Yeah. We'll see.
although you can tell from the scale of the guy in the cockpit that it's not a Panther Clipper competitor size-wise.
Yeah, because you can actually see him.
Yeah.
It does look good, properly industrial. I wonder what that big cylinder is behind the cockpit. See, there's a big round bit. There's one of those big round bits.
That's where you put the AAA battery.
Yeah. Okay.
We established, I think there was one above and below, and I wondered whether it was like a limpet chute or something.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Wait. You're showing all these videos.
We're allowed to now because Frontier did it
Was
earlier.
there a Frontier live stream this week?
No, because they don't do them anymore. There was a Frontier unlive stream. I think it might have been working in the bar.
They don't do Frontier Unlocked anymore.
No, they're doing the sequel, FU2.
I listened to the other side. I listened to Lave the other day, and they referred to it as the FU.
Yeah, well, it was. It was FU. And then they stopped doing it, so FU2.
Yes.
No, but earlier today they dropped a video, which this is clipped excerpts of, without audio, without people boring talking over it. Oh wait, no, there are people boringly talking over it, but that would be us.
Yes.
And we don't know what we're talking about either.
Well, of course
We never know
not.
what we're talking about. This is familiar territory.
That's why
for
people
us.
listen, I think.
I like it.
People
I
in
like
the
it. I
chat,
think it
why
looks-
do you listen?
Answers on the
Don't answer that
postcards.
question.
Yeah. I think it looks really, really smart and very industrial. And like you said, it's a bit of a chonker, and it's a proper industrial looking thing.
Yeah, but
I mean, even that cockpit is lots of glass, but it's all squared off and angular.
yeah, but all of the chunks on it are there. They look like it's been bolted on because there wasn't space inside for an engine that big type chunks.
Yeah. I've just stuck
than-
stuff on the outside. Aye.
Rather than, oh yes, it's shaped that way to make it look smoother or more sleek or streamlined. Or,
Yeah, because it just doesn't.
yeah. This is a ship that was definitely designed. Oh, cargo scoop's open. You'll be a
Yeah,
few
and it
seconds
looks
behind.
like they're
Yeah.
retracted.
They are when it's open, but the cargo scoop is definitely on the bottom, or the limpet scoop, whatever you want to call it.
yeah.
But
Oh right, okay, that was the companion
so the
circular.
so the
AAA
bottom
battery
circle,
socket.
yeah, it's definitely the battery eject mechanism.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a ship that was definitely designed by somebody that never wanted to go near an atmosphere.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't. Now there's a question: would it actually?
Is it a
I'm
lifting
assuming
body?
you can still have a planetary approach suite in it.
They don't really count
you'd
as
have-
atmospheres, though.
You'd have to be able to engineer, for example, its armor. So
Yeah, it'll still be able to land everywhere the same as it can.
It's a mining ship. Why would it need armor? What are you going to do with it?
Ram it into
It's-
rocks
it's-
at high speed.
it's a ship. All ships need armor, surely. Surely, anyone? Oh no.
Sure. Don't call me Shirley.
Yes.
Well, only on Saturdays.
So it's a very nice ship. I do like it. I haven't really had a good look inside it yet, but I do like it for the outside.
Oh, and the video's finished. Apparently it wasn't on loop. Let me see if I can fix that.
Try again.
Can't we see? Is there any footage from inside it?
No, what you've just seen is
There
what
was
we've
a
got.
tiny bit of you sitting in the cockpit and then looking out the side of the dagger.
Yeah.
Where's it gone? I've lost it again.
While you find it, shall we do the next
I need a
bit?
bigger monitor. No, that's boring.
Yeah. Let's not
I'm
get bogged
sorry,
down in
Flossy.
stuff.
What's the next bit anyway?
Right.
It's Flossy's bit. Don't worry about it though.
Oh, in that case, it's not boring.
It's nice recovery there. Well done.
Oh, technically, the bit you just did was boring.
Oh, you did the Tesla joke. Oh, I forgot I have that button.
Does it count as boring if you're doing it with a laser?
Nothing's
Yes.
boring with a laser.
No, that's true. that's true.
I genuinely could bore you with the reasoning for this, but yes, it's still the hole is a bored hole, so it doesn't matter how you do it.
What if the hole was actually interested? moving on.
Yes, it's
Up, up.
I've got a script to read somewhere.
potential follow-ups to that, but
We're not
I'm gonna
moving
get
on that far.
banned.
I've just used the safe word, people.
Oh, is that how it works?
Shall we have a horoscope?
I think that's a
Let's
good idea.
do it. Are you ready, Flossy?
Unfortunately, what I don't have is any music for horoscopes because David's hidden it.
Oh no.
We do have a
Right.
pretty picture, I believe, somewhere.
We do have some music we could use. Yeah.
Yay!
Right, yeah. No.
Let me just find you a nice image to go with it. Oh, this is going so seamlessly tonight, isn't it? Somebody's hidden all the buttons from me. There we go. Mystic Flossy.
I will resist the urge to press more buttons to make you think that you're pressing buttons.
Right. At your convenience, Flossy, please read us a horoscope.
Hey. Oh, this week we have a slightly different horoscope, not aimed at any month in particular, but a special one. With the release of a new mining ship and the constant discovery of new materials, there has been an update to official galactic birthstones. Please listen carefully and update your jewellery, exotic piercings, and decorative ship plating accordingly. Aquarius. Amethyst has been replaced with corporalite. Pisces. Aquamarine has been replaced with tetrahedral zirconia. Aries. Diamond has been replaced with raw uranium. Any isotope acceptable. Taurus. Emerald has been replaced with a banana preserved in epoxy resin. Gemini. Pearl has been expanded to accept any hard mollusk excretion. Cancer. Ruby has been replaced with a preserved Utgor millennial egg. Leo. Peridot has been abolished. Leos are advised not to read anything into this and to rest assured there are no plans to abolish them yet. Virgo. Sapphire has been replaced with a vial of botulinum toxin. Virgos are advised to exercise caution during physical activity and everything else. Libra. Opal has been replaced with Cherbourne's blood crystals. Scorpio. Topaz has been replaced with a mug of strong tea. Enjoy. Sagittarius. Tanzanite has been replaced with anything. Who even knows what peridot is? Find any old rubbish and say it's tanzanite. Anyone who knows you're lying cares too much about rocks. Capricorn. Garnet is the same. I think that's probably a win for you, looking at the rest of the list.
There you go. Intro tune and outro tune.
Yeah. I so wanted that to be Tarzanite. It's been replaced with Cheetahite.
So,
Right.
yes, we do have one other update on Commander Sulu. So, shall we play the Get Well Soon video that was sent to him, or do you think that's possibly too long? Or I mean, what's people's opinion? Happy to see it?
I have no idea how long it is because I failed miserably and didn't get a video together. I'm sorry, Sulu. I hope you are well.
Let's embarrass the people that did by playing it.
Personal log. Commander Vantean. Stardate. Sometime 2 weeks after ECM. Location. Alvin's B-Arc Squadron Fleet Carrier. Around 2 weeks ago here at Hutton Orbital, we received an important incoming transmission from one Alec Turner, buckyball racer and inventor of the ECM Subtle Mob experience. It contained quite a lot of detail. We couldn't hear all of it, mostly as he was clapping and whooping and cheering while trying to give us the message. We have sedated him somewhat since. Having decoded his message, and bear with me on this one, the following detail became clear. Number 1. You, Commander Sulu, had experienced a few months back a rapid, unscheduled disassembly, which in and of itself was not unusual, given the video footage I've seen of your buckyballing and the number of rebuys that you've had. Number 2, this disassembly, unfortunately, was of the personal kind, rather than the oops, the wheels have fallen off my scarab kind. Number 3, you, with the assistance of various medical teams, had attempted a reboot and repair, which, as these things sometimes do, had not returned your various modules above the threshold for doing all the important bits, like working. Number 4, as a result, it appears the medical team had recommended a bit of a nap for a while, and the application of advanced medicines and performance enhancers while you were having this nap. Now, before I move to number 5, Alec Turner, buckyball racer and inventor of the ECM Subtle Mob experience, let us know that you were, and I quote, one hell of a stubborn bastard. Number 5. And this is the important bit explaining all the whooping and cheering from Alec Turner, buckyball racer and inventor of the ECM Subtle Mob experience. Your reboot and repair finally worked, meaning you ended your extended nap and managed to move to the comfy wing of the medical facilities and away from quite so many machines that go beep. Number 6, there was much cheering. And it was at this point that Alec let us know that you'd exited the no-fire zone and started the process of returning your hull integrity back to buckyball racing scrutineer standards. Anyway, having digested all this information, it fell to us as a community to work out how to help in some way. We thought about putting together a little CG with Flossy's help. She sends her best, by the way. But the medical facilities reassured us that Centauri Megagin and leathery eggs were not of any use at this stage. So, instead, we assembled a few friends, and a few that are aware of your fame and wanted to send a message, and dispatched this video with Alec Turner, a buckyball racer and inventor of the ECM Subtle Mob experience, to let you know a few important things. Number 1, you silly bastard. What do you want to go and do something like that for? Scared us all witless. Number 2, Alec was right. You are one stubborn son of a bitch. Number 3, if you didn't want to come to ECM, there are simpler ways of getting out of it. P.S. We missed you. Number 4, most importantly, we're all thinking of you, and if there is anything you need on your path to full recovery, we're all just a message away. As the legendary line from the classic movie Labyrinth says, if you need us. P.S. I'm the big hairy one. Not sure who's doing the hoggle bit, but you can allocate that in your own brain. Bye.
Hello, mate. How you doing? Look, trees. Remember those? So, I just wanted to say, you know, if you didn't want to take part in the Drakir rally, you just had to say, really no need to go to these lengths to get out of it. But seriously, you know, we're all rooting for you in the Buckyball Racing Club, the Elite Racers, the wider Elite Dangerous community. You've got a lot of friends. We've had so many messages. People, you know, really care about you and worried about you and want, you know, willing you all the best. So if you need anything, if Mandy needs anything, just shout. We're there. You know what this community is like. And that spirit that has seen Sulu overcome insurmountable odds in-game, it'll carry you through, mate. You'll get through this, and really looking forward to seeing you. I'm going to come and see you soon, so yeah, hang in there, bud.
Hey Terry, Commander Sulu, Commander Homburger here, and friends and flies. Yeah, my wife hates me doing these sorts of things in the house because that's her, I suppose. So I've come out here to do it. Yeah, we miss you from the forums and Discord, and when we heard what happened, we were very, very, very worried. So yeah, take your time and just keep trying, and you'll get there. I mean, as much as we know you just keep going and going and going, and you always get there, and you're going to get there again. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you in the forums again. Looking forward to seeing you again at some point. And all the best to you and Mandy. Okay. Take care. Take care, Terry. See you sometime, okay?
Greetings, Commander. I just wanted to wish you a recovery so speedy that it sets a new Buckyball Racing Club record. 07 and for the mug.
Commander Sulu, we're sending all our love to you and hope you get better soon. Lots of love from everybody at Special Effect. For the mug.
For the mug. Hello, Commander Sulu.
Hello, Sulu.
Where's the lens? Oh, it's there.
Wow, this is too old paper. Where is it?
It's Burr and Reedy here. Hello, friend. Right, it's come to our attention that you've gone to some rather extreme lengths to avoid taking part in the Drakia rally. Now, as amusing as it is to leave Alex's humiliation just to Shay and Duck and the others, we really were looking for a bit more effort.
We were.
We were looking for a bit more effort.
We turned up.
We turned up.
We filmed it.
I was there and I'm rubbish.
Burr was there. I mean, say no more. And where were you?
Where were you?
Yeah.
So get on it. Because Alec needs to cry.
Yeah.
So
we need Alec to cry more.
We need him really humiliated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need to step up a bit.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
We look forward to seeing you soon, mate. Take care. Get well soon. Bye.
Hi Sulu, it's Osric. I just wanted to say that it's really great news to hear that you've managed to get out of critical care ward. It's fantastic to see that you're as stubborn in real life as you are in the game. I hope that you take it easy and try not to recover too quickly. Just take your time, and it will be so great to see you when you're out and about again, causing as much hassle as you normally do. Take care, mate.
My dearest Commander Sulu, you probably don't recognize me because you've been in a coma, but I remember you very well because, thanks to you donating your body to medical science, I have been conducting experiments on your comatose body. So it is a tinge with sadness that you've recovered because obviously I could not complete my experimentation, but nevertheless I am delighted for you and I hope you make a full recovery. In the meantime, if you find that you start producing milk, please do let me know. And rest assured, you have personally signed the release papers, the consent forms, by your own hand, guided by my good hand, and therefore there is nothing for your lawyers to answer for. Best of luck. LCU, no fool like one, from Cannon Interstellar Research Group.
Commander Sulu, I gather you are exceeding Nurse Wyeth's expectations in your recovery, and I hope that you very much continue to do so. Get well soon, mate. For the mug.
Hello, Commander Sulu. This is Commander Wotherspoon from Galnet News Digest, wishing you a speedy recovery. After all, we can't have Shay Blackwood winning all the races, can we?
Aha! Commander Sulu. fantastic to see you. I see you've claimed another rebuy. Well done. Good to see you conscious. The ship, however, not good. I don't think that's salvageable. I'm sure we can have a rummage around in the back of the fleet carrier and find you another Adder or Cobra or something to tide you over till you get fully back and earning some of those Pilots Federation credits again. Excellent to see you. I'm hoping to see you out in the black very soon. On fire, probably. Yes. Best wishes. I'll see you soon.
Commander Sulu, Commander Overlight here, from one slightly broken commander to another. Get well soon, and for the mug.
Hi Terry, me again. So I just wanted to pass on huge thanks to Dave and Tian for putting all this together for you. There's been loads of other messages, just people in chat generally, but a few people who couldn't record audio or video messages for you to go in Dave's compilation did send in written messages. So I'm going to do my my best man at a wedding bit now and just read out some of the messages that other people wrote in. So the first one is, "Hey Commander Sulu, this is Commander Inodoro Pereira. Hopefully you'll remember me from the very early BBRC days. I kindly hope you get well soon because I'm thinking of taking part in the next race and I need somebody to get 6th place so I can keep my folkloric 7th place as usual. No need to hurry, I can tolerate 1 6th place or 2. Take care, follow the greens on the way out, and no need to boost this time. Regards, Facundo." Next up, we got a message from Ashnak, who apologises profusely for being at a loss as to what to say, as are a lot of people under these circumstances, but just passes on a very sincere get well soon, Sulu. Next up, there are 3 kinds of friends. The, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Then there's, "Could you just stop falling down the stairs, please?" And then there's, "So how did the floor taste?" So, how did the floor taste? All the best, mate. Hope to see you online soon. That's Commander Martin Jameson, aka Arrowroot 66, aka Martin. Next one. "Does this count as another rebuy? You better buckyball your recovery too, mate. Best wishes, big heart." And that was MYKL, Mikkel. And then lastly, oh no, not last. Couldn't record anything, but Seawolf X UK wanted to just pass on a get well, fly safe. And lastly, we've got get well quick and best wishes from Grey Sea. And of course, there are loads of other messages back in the Buckyball chat and various places of people sort of wishing you well and just generally asking about how you are, mate. So lots of people here sending all their best to you. I might either be with you or I'll see you soon when you watch this, and we'll give this video to Mandy. So obviously you can replay it at your leisure during your recovery. Anyway, look forward to seeing you, mate. And yeah, as everyone else has said, get well soon.
As being like Pinocchio with the strings.
We might want to start that again. Your mic's alive.
How much dead air did we have there?
Plenty. So, as I said earlier, we have a report here from Alec on when the video is delivered. So, over to Gray.
Seamless.
No. Hi everyone. I just wanted to report back from my visit with Sugur to see Commander Sulu Terry in hospital. I'll say yesterday, but this message was dated the 1st, so it's not yesterday. So the good and frankly miraculous news is he's very much alive and awake. He was more than happy to chat for a good 2 or more hours and has lost none of his sense of humour. Numerous tests have revealed nothing physically wrong with him, and having carried a fridge up the stairs that he fell down, I can testify that's bloody lucky. However, he is described his condition as being like Pinocchio with the strings cut. That said, he can move his legs and raise his arms and wiggle his fingers, so more than the previous visit by someone else last week. So his reboot and repair is ongoing and looking pretty encouraging so far. He and his wife, Mandy, are deeply and visibly moved by the video that Van Vintigan has put together and would like to pass on enormous gratitude to everyone who contributed and the wider community who have been so supportive and whose thoughts and concerns for his well-being were passed on. The big struggle for both of them now is a mental one, as he will be in hospital for quite some time, and Mandy is his primary carer, so I can't overstate how much the knowledge that there's that all these lovely people out here are thinking of him helps. It's huge. I'm going to try to get a clamp. So let me try this last bit again. I'm going to try and get a clamp/support set up for his mobile phone, so at least he can read Discord and, God forbid, the forums, as he very much wants to re-engage with the elite community for sake of his sanity, if nothing else. Really, the forums, a funny smiley face thing. I'm not sure he'll be up for typing anything for a while, but if anyone sees the occasional from him, then know that he means I'm here, I'm okay, thank you everyone. Either that or his 2 cats have jumped on his phone. And then today, if that screen cap is correct, we've got some more amazing news from Mrs. Sulu in the Buckyball Discord just now. Sulu was given his own wheelchair this morning, and we've been told he spent 5 hours whizzing up and down the corridors. He's been medically discharged and is now waiting on a rehab place. So please pass this on to everyone. So they've given him another ship, and I don't think they've given him a rebuy for it yet. So let's hope he doesn't crash this one.
So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic news that he's making progress. All of our thoughts and best wishes go out to him again, and continue to do so. Keep getting better. Keep sorting it out. That repair bill's going to be a doozy, but it's worth it.
Absolutely. We, like I say, all wish you well.
Well soon, Solo.
Yep, get well soon. Now that I've unmuted myself.
now that I've unmuted everybody.
Yeah.
Well, just think of it this way. If he's watching it back on the VOD later, it gives him time to recover from watching the video before he has to listen to us talking again. So
yeah.
Quite a contemplative moment. And on that note, do we have any space news today?
We got a couple.
We do have some space news, yeah.
Oh, good. In that case, let's see if this button works.
Space news, 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 space news.
Well,
so
apology, officer. You went for this one. Do you want to do the honour?
Oh, right. This one is. Let me have a look at this again now. Yeah, this one is. We've got it down as Welsh plushies in space. So
it should be on screen, but it isn't.
Correct, it's not there.
I love this thing tonight.
Just go to the
It's
BBC
going
website.
so- There we go.
So these are like plushies that could join. They've been designed by somebody in Wales, and they could go on the Artemis moon missions. So what they do is they put these things in and just lay them. They just sit loose in the capsule, and then when people, when the rocket launches and you gain weightlessness, these things will start to float off of whatever surface they're on.
Yeah,
so that's what they're there.
Scroll back up quickly. Would you like to have a guess at the age of the person that designed these
42
these plushies?
Yeah, they are technically known as zero gravity indicators.
Yes.
I wouldn't have thought you'd need an indicator for that.
This was designed by.
If you consider that the first ones that were used on Dragon capsules that were completely uncrewed, so it was a still video image of the capsule. So you actually did need one for them.
And also, if you're
makes more
strapped in,
sense.
you might feel something, but
That's true. I sort of assumed that if you were there, you'd probably feel it. But
You might feel a little silly.
a little silly what?
But if he objects, you have to stop feeling him.
Oh, sorry, Jim. I stole your thunder. I do apologise. So that's pretty much it. Somebody in Wales has designed these.
Courtney John, aged 27, from Llanelli.
Llanelli.
No, there's no in it. Llanelli.
Llanelli.
No, it's too short. There's no.
You go into Wales and say
on.
that. You go into Llanelli or whatever it's called and say that. They'll have a look for you. Llanelli.
Not.
Okay, right.
There's no hard C.
Oh, I do apologise for the wrong glottal noise.
Correct, because otherwise you don't get the right amount of spittle delivered to the microphone.
I must admit, I've been dyslexic and misread that one. Fine.
Yeah.
Welsh and
Anyway.
dyslexia is fun.
So yeah, anyway, these things will go to the moon, possibly. Probably. Woo! Excellent.
They are kind of cute, aren't they?
They are.
I look forward to
kinda
being
like
able
the
to buy
astronaut
them
one
in the
in the
Leicester
middle.
Space Museum.
Well, I suppose if they come back, you might.
Yeah, not yet you can't, but you will.
Cool. So
right, next one.
Okay, next one. Next one is going to be on screen any second.
This one's a curious one.
That looks cool.
There we go.
Right, Canada's first lunar rover.
It's like a budget scarab.
Yeah. We couldn't afford any panels for it, so yeah.
Is a scarab with 33% fewer wheels.
It's a scarab on 5% hull.
Don't scarabs technically have 8 wheels?
I thought scarabs had 4. Do they not?
No, they've got
a double set at the front, haven't they?
And then haven't they got a middle set as well?
No,
Yeah,
hang
they've got
on.
another
No,
set.
I'm not thinking of the scarab. I'm thinking of the other one.
The scorpion. or whatever it's called.
Scorpion.
Oh yeah,
Also
I just
begins
checked.
with S.
I just checked the crew panel, and you're right. So the rear sets are actually double. They actually
Front
two
set.
wheels that
Front
are-
set.
Front set.
I have the Lego model of a scarab on my shelf from ECA a couple of years
Yeah.
back, so it's definitely the front set.
And they're the
because
ones
it's
that fold
100%
down.
accurate. Yeah, I've got to
It's just
say though,
anti-scale.
I've got
It's
to
just
say
a
though
little
that the-
low-res hollow image. I can't see it from here.
I've got
But
to say
yeah,
though
it's
that the artist's impression of it on the moon looks way cooler than
Yeah.
the
Yep.
Can't
than
help
the
but
old
if you
fridge
scroll
that is the
down
real
a
thing.
bit, the
Yeah.
prototype image is
That
it's
one
quite
looks the one
different.
in. Yeah, it looks like a Mr. Dusty, doesn't it?
It looks
does
like it's just
rather.
trundled off the set of a 1970s BBC space sci-fi.
Yes.
Ooh,
I mean,
look,
you
K9
could-
with his clothes off.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you could imagine it in Doctor Who or UFO.
Yeah.
Or if the skirt was a bit longer, it would be a bit like a gonk droid.
Yeah, I was thinking Gunk Droid, but yeah.
Oh dear, no, it is very sort of under the bodywork canine, isn't it?
Yeah,
which,
this is R1D1.
Which makes this image a lot more worrying. Yes, you might feel a little irritation at the rear, sir. Cough.
Oh no. Gone in for his annual checkup, I see.
I do wonder whether if every time it bumps into something, it's going to apologise.
No, just says danger will
sorry, yeah.
Yeah, it can't. It's not allowed.
just read the couple of paragraphs above. Designing the wheels is another challenge.
Yes.
Sorry, it's back.
Yes. No, it's all right. Yeah, but basically it says that moon dirt is extra sticky because it isn't weathered. And then
there's something in it.
Velcro dirt.
Yes,
Well, no,
so it's a bit like volcanic ash because you haven't had it smoothed out or blown around, so it doesn't tumble. So it's
extremely
it's got all the spikes.
Yeah,
no wind or water, so it's all crystalline.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never thought about that.
And the smallest particles are very, very small.
Yep.
All the way through to a grain of sand size or rock size, depending on how you look at it. But even the dust is horrible stuff. And apparently it smells a bit like gunpowder.
Yes, I learned this I went to the Leicester Space Centre this week, and I learned that it smells of gunpowder, and the universe smells of raspberries.
Oh, nice! That's lovely and fresh. Somebody must have hung a magic tree in it.
Do you want to have a guess at what Jupiter smells like?
Farts.
No, that's Uranus.
How dare you?
Actually, depressingly, there are methane clouds coming out of the Uranian atmosphere, so it really does.
No, it smells of marzipan.
Man!
You
you just got up really close and sniff it, wouldn't you?
It's the cyanide aspect to it that causes
maybe not then. Maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it after all. I think Jupiter apparently has got bright red rain further down, and it's like neon rain.
Cool. So that's why they filmed Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but see when you look into the spot, it's red because you're seeing holes in the upper clouds and you're seeing the storm, red rain and things like that.
Did you know that they're not actually sure if the Great Red Spot is the same Great Red Spot as the original Great Red Spot?
That would be brilliant.
Is it a bit like Trigger's broom? It's the same one, but it's cycled around so many times that it's still there.
No, they literally don't know if it's the same one. It was originally recorded in like the 16th century or something, but then it wasn't mentioned in any of the literature for over 100 years.
As if it's going to kind of gone away.
And since then, it's definitely there again and has been for, 80, 90 years or whatever it is. But it's shrinking quite rapidly. So it could just be that you regularly get storms that look like that at that particular area.
Yeah.
But it may not be the same one as was originally spotted.
That's brilliant.
That's interesting.
I wouldn't go that far.
I did see a post with somebody saying, How is it that you get storms that last hundreds of years on Jupiter, but you don't get those on Earth? And you're like,
have you been to Manchester?
Yes. Have you been over the border to Scotland? But I think the simple answer was there's nothing to slow it down or draw the energy out of it that can juice. It's just all atmosphere, so it just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it actually stopped, and this is a different one. But it's fine.
Desperately finding a script.
Yeah.
But that's all we have for this week for Space News.
Well, not quite. We've also got to report that Amelia, who as our resident mining expert has missed the Type 11 reveal, also missed the Northern Lights being visible from the UK earlier this week.
She missed the Type 11 the first time they came out when they first announced it.
That's twice.
Well.
I had no idea.
Hi, Amelia, missing you.
Not as much as she's missing us. and everything else.
Oh, I
everything
doubt
else.
it.
Right, let's outro the space news then.
Space news, 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 space news.
Do we have a word of the week?
We do have a word of the week, and I forgot to ask how to. Oh no, hang on, no, I can read it. It's fine.
Yeah, you can read that one.
It's the word of the week. This week is befilth.
What does that mean? As if I didn't know.
It's as if you wrote it. Befilth brackets verb brackets colon to make dirty or unclean by covering something with filth.
Excellent. Can you use it in a sentence?
I'm not sure I want to, knowing what you might have written.
No, I don't think it's that bad.
On approach to the landing pad, Commander Valkyrius noted that it was likely impossible to befilth Hutton Orbital any further.
Yes.
And Litho is adding to this, the entire Hutton radio script has been befilthed. Again,
yes.
Well, now hold on a moment. Can you say that something has been befilthed if it's just composed of filth in the first place?
No, that just is filth.
No.
Yeah.
The template script is actually quite clean.
Yes.
Then we get set loose on it.
It becomes befilthed when we add words to it.
Well, content, yeah.
And I see one.
Potato.
Yes.
See, the interesting thing about this word is that it defines a word used to define the word that was 2 shows ago, which was imbulbitate, to befilth one's breeches.
Yeah. Was that 2 shows ago? I thought it was last week.
No, that was filipendulous, which is hanging by a
Filipendulous,
thread.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm always amazed by your ability to recall these things.
He just likes dirty words.
Yeah, most of us try and block the shows from our memories.
Yes.
Whiskey helps. Cheers.
That's what the genius
So what's next?
It's this one.
Be the quiz?
It's spicy farts of the week. No. I've put a link into the chat because I think I have the privileges now.
Woo.
It is the quiz time. And you need to point your... Go and I'll let you do your spiel. Go for it.
I write an intro for these things where I say exactly that.
Go on then.
The seamless part is that I completely forgot to set it to upcoming so that Litho couldn't actually make a user ahead of time, but we'll figure it out. I'll set it to presenter mode soon once he's giving me a name that I can recognise.
You should recognise that.
Oh, yeah, that'll do. Right, has that worked? Does that say join at?
It says up and coming on the street. Oh, it says join at the bottom there.
Right, okay. Okay, welcome to another quiz special over at quiz.iniv.space, where everything from the number of rounds to the questions per round once again comes in 3s. It's the number to which thou shalt count, the number of the counting, and the number of attempts Little Grey needs when trying to pronounce the word convivial. This one is all...
So sorry.
This one's
I
about...
find that very optimistic.
It was multiple choice.
This one's all about the different types of station at which all non-explorers dock regularly, and everyone is welcome to join by opening up quiz.iniv.space on the side or with a mobile device. In theory, correct answers score 3 points, with technical or close answers scoring 1 or 2, but this one's kind of riddled with stuff you'll need to guess arbitrarily, so this time we'll just see how it goes and make it up from there. And remember, to 4 shalt thou not count, neither count thou 2, except then to proceed to 3. Answers aren't counted unless you press the button to post them. You can join in any time at quiz.iniv.space.
And 5 is right out.
Yes.
I knew you were going to end with that.
Yeah. So, round one. Let's actually press the open thing there. No, that says upcoming.
Seamless.
You get one too. Everyone gets one today.
There we go. It would actually help if I do that.
Round one.
Round one is all about outposts.
Oh, we stand a chance.
Yeah. Question one. What type of outpost is Hutton Orbital? That's the original Hutton. That's the original Hutton Orbital in Alpha Centauri, of course. And it's either civilian, commercial, criminal, industrial, military, or scientific.
Note we
I've
don't
had to
have
go.
chaotic or shambolic, based on what I've heard. So.
Or be filthed.
Oh, it's definitely that. And I'm pretty sure it's mostly inhabited by criminals, but that doesn't mean it's a criminal outpost. That's just the charges at the bar.
Do you have a sound thing?
Oh, I do. Somewhere. Just not on this page of buttons. 1 second. If I
We
go
can be
there.
pretty rapid with these, can't we?
Question 2. How many power play hackable holographic adverts are around an outpost?
He didn't make this one multiple choice.
This is true. It's not the answer that I didn't make it multiple choice.
Damn.
Well, I feel like I've fallen into a trap with your introduction.
How convivial of you.
Say that 3 times backwards.
Well, I can, but you won't be able to hear me if I'm facing away from the mic.
Button.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Question 3. On average, how many cargo units are needed to build an outpost in a new colony system? Because apparently, I do say on average, apparently it can vary a bit. It's got a random element. So I'm going to be a little bit generous with the actual answer. As long as you get anywhere close to the total amount of cargo you need.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
It's a bit soon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Sound of frenzied typing in the background.
The quicker you go, the harder it is to Google.
I think one's pretty hard to Google. Okay, I'm literally giving it 2 more seconds. There we go.
And it's creating the answers.
Yes. Hutton Orbital is an industrial outpost, which you can kind of see with all the, if you see all the cylindrical,
things.
the tanks is, yeah.
It's where they forge the mugs.
Is that different from an industrious outfit where people actually do any work?
What you're saying?
Yeah,
that they're,
kind of different.
Come on, you've met us.
And question 2. So there are 3 power play hackable holographic adverts around an outpost.
Hey,
I think
I got it right. And
Yeah,
it might
I
be
think-
I was the only one who got it right because it was the quiz of 3s.
Yeah, the 8 starport, like full starports have, I didn't count, it's like 8 to 10 or so. I can't actually remember. But yeah, it's only 3 for an outpost.
They rotate around one of the masts, if I recall.
Oh yeah.
And the amount of cargo you need for a new starport, a new outpost in a colony system is around just over 22,000. Apparently it does cost a bit more for your first construction in a new system than it does for additional constructions, but hence why I said the first one. So well done for 22,000.
Well, I went for 33,000 and 333.
Yeah, a little bit over there. Round 2 is all about planetary port. Question 1. Which industrial material is available in markets only at planetary ports? Of the ones available in the multiple choice, which should be insulating membrane, near fabric insulation, polymers, semiconductors, or superconductors. And I do say markets because this isn't mission rewards. Mission rewards can give you stuff not normally available, so that's the qualification on that one.
Ooh, I'm going with that one.
So you're going to say it's
Do
out
the
loud,
noise.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
In kilometres, what is the furthest distance from a settlement, that's an Odyssey settlement, which is still within the no weapons zone? That's a non-conflict settlement, of course, where obviously you're allowed weapons. And a little hint, the no weapons zone isn't just a sphere. So do with that what you will.
It's not just a sphere. Interesting.
No, it's an oblate spheroid.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
I was wondering if it's a cone or if it's a cylinder or a hexagon, maybe. I'm thinking like a Smarties packet on top of a base.
What is your favourite weapon for fighting a settlement conflict on foot?
The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch.
If only I'd added that. Oh yeah, I didn't put grenades in the thing. Got the space for it as well.
I have genuinely no idea. I know there's no right or wrong answer on this one, but I've not used any of them.
But I have two and a toggle between them when the shields go down, so...
You mean they're like the ship weapons?
Yeah.
You have to use one for shields and one for...
No, they're like the ship weapons you should use one for. You don't have to. Give people extra time on this one because it's a hard one to choose your favourite.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we know what yours is.
Yeah. It's just for
Raidens,
so
like...
the 50 and the Aphelion are the long rifles. The 44 Oppressor and Eclipse are the carbines. The Executioner is a marksman, the Intimidator is a shotgun, and the L6 is a rocket launcher.
And we know which one's Flossy's.
I was going to say we know which one's Raiden's as well. He's the shotgun life in the chat.
Detonation.
I hope I got the right one then.
One of these in a tutorial mission.
So obviously the answer in that was the third one along in the top row.
It's the neofabric insulation. It's the thing that's only available, market available at planetary ports out of the ones. I didn't put CMMs or ceramic composites on it. That was a bit obvious, I think.
Well, why those ones specifically? Is there a story as to why that is the case, or just that's arbitrarily chosen?
That I don't know. That's a bit of a tracker question.
Make it more challenging.
Yeah,
The
different markets and the different station sites produce different goods for sale.
I
And
get that.
when they were working out what you would need to build a station, they just included some that were only available at various types of port.
So head cannon, it needs gravity to produce them. There we go.
Yeah. Nano machines only working gravity. Yeah. Fine.
So this one was a funny one. It was a bit of a punt. So I gave a couple of points for 10 because that kind of got close. So the usual just over 8 kilometers range, it's 8 laterally and 8 vertically. which you can go diagonally to get just over 11. You can actually get quite far away while still being in the no weapon zone.
So it is a cone. No, not a cone.
It's a
cylinder.
Yeah, it's a cylinder. It's a cylinder.
Is it a cylinder? Because it's
It's
weird. It's weird that they've
7,500
done
now,
the.
isn't it? Right.
It's weird that they've done the trig for the X and Y, but not the Z.
I tried it
Could
at
be a cube.
Well, I did try it at a few different a few different azimuth angles around it, and I didn't notice any kind of root of 3 going on. So it seemed to be around about root of 2 times 8.
Yeah. Weird.
And let's see what weapons people chose.
The AR-50's popular.
It is, yeah. So that's just the kinetic damage long rifle, then followed by the energy damage. No, it's the thermal damage long rifle. Then the rocket launcher, and the
Got it
shotgun.
the wrong way round.
For easy and medium, the carbines are absolutely brilliant because they're so fast firing and so easy to just destroy people with.
I thought the R50 was rocket launcher.
No, it was the L6.
So I think that means that actually Flossy got this question wrong.
Well, there wasn't a wrong answer.
Yeah.
It's your favourite. Oh, I see, because you didn't put what was your favourite. Yeah.
I thought it was called a Karma AR-50, but...
Do you want an opportunity to change it?
Late now, isn't it?
No, it's all right. There you go. It'll give you like 10 seconds or so to change it. Actually, just tell me when you're done. Have you changed it?
Oh, look at that. I can change it.
But did you get yours wrong as well?
I don't know. They don't mean anything to me. I just thought the Karma looked pleasant for a weapon.
It's a valid reason to choose it.
Are you done, Flossy? Have you changed it?
I've changed it. I'm not sure if I got the right one again.
L6.
I think more people chose the AR-50. Oh well. We'll move on from there, I think. Round 3 is all about starports. Question 1. How many docking pads are in a starport?
Hang on, I haven't got that hasn't come up for me yet.
When you say a starport, there's lots of different types.
Got it.
There are the same number of docking pads in a Coriolis and in an Orbis and in an Ocellus.
And in an asteroid.
Probably in an asteroid as well.
Yep. Yeah. They're even in the same places. I just can't remember between two numbers which one it is. Are you giving a plus or minus on this, or have you got to be exact?
Well, I give more for an exact, but if you get close, you can get some points.
Oh well, we'll find out.
Timer.
10 seconds.
Question 2. In seconds, how long does an operational starport take to complete one full rotation?
You know, I first thought you meant the platform when you get your ship turned around, but actually, no, you mean the rotation of the station to maintain G.
Yeah.
It's not to maintain G, it's just to confuse people.
Just to make the slot more challenging, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or at least it was in the... I don't know. We'll have to ask Mr. Braben.
I wonder if it's the same speed as it was in Elite 84.
I think 84 was faster.
It's not far off, but yeah, I think 84 was a bit faster.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
I'm carrying on with my theme.
3 seconds.
Gosh, could you imagine trying to land on that?
Close your eyes and hit boost.
how many sidewinders can fit together through a starport access corridor?
Is that stacking them as well, or just how many wide is it?
So, this is about the cross-sectional area, so not dumping a cube of them into the volume of the corridor. So one simultaneous wall of sidewinders, so all flying abreast.
No, so not stacked, just flying abreast as they are in the image.
You can vertically is fine as well. Yeah. So
how about if you rotate them through 90 degrees and just put one tall stack through?
Yes, that is allowed. Also, you can also rotate them 90 degrees.
Oh, good grief!
Now I'm thinking actually the sidewinder is pretty square. So if you stacked 3,
it's not.
You're square. No.
Yeah, maybe.
Just looking at the images.
That's going to be something in the order of that.
I've gone for my answer too. I'm almost overly confident about it.
This was quite a fun one to work out and test.
Did you test
tested it?
Yeah, you'll see.
Oh, brilliant. Who did you do it with?
That's a very personal question.
It could be very personal, that instant, couldn't it?
So a starport has exactly 45 docking pads. I did give a point for getting. Yeah, I gave some points for getting.
I couldn't remember if it was 40 or 45. I got it.
Yeah. So well done for 45. Then it's 95 seconds. It's a little bit longer than most people thought was 60. But looking at the game clock while watching the starport go round and round, it does appear to be always 95 on pretty much any starport you care to visit. I took a lot of care to say operational starport because I know the ones you've just built in a colony system don't spin until the next reset, like the server reset. So.
That's just because they need to put more credits in the meter.
I do wonder
now,
how much G that would mean that it generates, but that's a different question for a different day.
Yeah, that's a different one. Now, in theory, I think you can get 140 sidewinders through a starport access corridor all at the same time. And I've got a diagram for this one.
I'm going to need it because I don't get your logic. Unless you're blending sidewinders or something.
So no. So access corridors are approximately 222 by 52 meters, and a sidewinder flying forwards is 21.3 wide by 5.4 high. So if I bring this up, so it should go to the main screen, to the main stream screen.
Yeah, that's got to come through. Or it will come through.
So this can fit 9 rows of 10 ships, with 2 more fitting vertically to the side, which is 92. And now, as someone, I think it was Litho, very, very wisely pointed out, you can also tip them up, as the top diagram has. You can have 2 long rows there of 41 and another 10 across the top, which gives you, again, 92. Generally, if all the sidewinders are flying forwards, you'd be hard-pressed to get more than 92. However, a sidewinder flying sideways is only 14.9 wide by 5.4 high.
Going in on thrusters.
This leads to a few different configurations, the best of which seems to be 140 ships.
Actually,
I should have.
I'm sorry, but you are actually incorrect.
Okay.
You cannot get more than 90 sidewinders simultaneously flying through the corridor. 45 leaving and 45 arriving. Any more than that would be trespassing and would be blown out of the sky.
I was so careful not to word the question so that it didn't involve the legality of it. So if sidewinders fly sideways, you do get a few different configurations, but the best seems to be 2 bookshelf rows at the bottom there, followed by a wall there 4 high, and then 2 more in the corner, which was 140. To be fair, the shape of the access corridor isn't actually rectangular either, and there are a couple more bits to either side but that's where the turrets are. So you can probably fit another half dozen or so, but it's approximately 140.
All right, you had me thinking for a minute. The mail slot was slightly elliptical or something.
Well, it's got bits joined to the side, as I said, where the turrets are.
It depends on how hard somebody's hit it in a Panther clipper, but it will buff out.
In any case, let's have a look at the scoreboard.
I can confirm Panther Clipper and 89 do not fit through the slot at the same time.
No.
So well done to the archivist, who with 15 points, who came first. Little Grey with 10, 21 with 9.
What?
And Bobrat was also joint third with 9.
And Mr. 21. Hello, Mr. 21.
I'll take joint fifth. That's the best I've ever managed in one of your quizzes so far.
Yeah, this one was a bit more of a. This one was a bit more taking a punt on a few of them, kind of intentionally. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it.
Indeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very good.
But what now?
I can't find my script. Oh, there
No,
it
me
is.
either.
I think we should probably hand over to somebody that actually knows what they're talking about and introduce Flossy with the community goals. But that will involve finding a button for it. Here we go.
It's Flossy. It's Flossy. It's Flossy. It's Flossy. And the community goes.
Hello, Flossy here with this week's CG News. Well, I'm very sorry to say there are no CGs again this week. And that's it for this week's CG News.
No
Flossy told you what to do.
No CGs this week. What can I say? Flossy's got no tasks, no work, no play. The galaxy's calm, no goals in sight. Just sit back and relax, everything's alright. No hauling, no fighting, no tasks to do. Flossy's got no news, it's all up to you. So grab a mug of gin, or maybe two. This week is quiet, no CGs for you. No calls for trucks, no missions to bring. Not a single thing, not a single ping. The stars are quiet, the stations too. Guess it's time to chill, nothing's on cue. No hauling, no fighting, no tasks to do. Flossy's got no news, it's all up to you. So grab a mug of gin, or maybe two. This week is quiet, no CGs for you. No calls for trucks, no missions to bring. Not a single thing, not a single ping. The stars are quiet, the stations too. Guess it's time to chill, nothing's on cue. No hauling, no fighting, no tasks to do. Flossy's got no news, it's all up to you. So grab a mug of gin, or maybe two. This week is quiet, no CGs for you.
Ah, no CGs again. Right, it has been mentioned in chat that Commander Hugh Pratt got a very respectable 6 points in that quiz, which is impressive for a commander whose logged flight hours so far are best measured in minutes.
Yep. It's doubly so given that some of my answers to questions based around numbers involved words such as yes, some, and many. So I think 3 points for the weapon choice was handy there, and a couple of lucky guesses.
And Vantian has a question of, have you lost your L plates yet? And if not, when are you heading over to his place for lessons?
I have completed the basic tutorials, and that was 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I have been far too busy to even play the game again since then. So it will happen at some point. It will happen
Disgraceful
at some point.
behaviour. Disgraceful behaviour, entirely befitting of a trucker.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff happened. I had carpets to replace.
What did you do to them?
Well, I got 2 cats who then outgrew their litter box, and they would stand with all 4 feet in the litter box, and their little fluffy bottoms still hanging out the back.
I've got a friend who's just gone through that with a kitten as well.
Yes. So that needed replacing because that's supposed to be the spare bedroom, which now has a person in it. Hence, yes, it's been a busy couple of weeks. At some
Lovely.
point, when everything calms down again, I will try actually flying the ship again.
Well, rumour has it it's great fun to do.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it so far.
Good.
At least for the tutorial, mouse and keyboard doesn't seem to be as bad as some people had said. So we'll see if that stands up.
It's an acquired taste. I mean, personally, I really struggle to fly with a controller. Mouse and keyboard I can manage, and HOTAS comes very naturally to me. But then I've been playing this game on and off for 11 years now. So it would, it's whatever controls work for you are the best controls. A lot of the serious hardcore PvPers swear by mouse and keyboard. A lot of the people that fly flight assist off and do all sorts of ridiculous tricks in their ships fly mouse and keyboard. It is a control scheme that can be unbeatable. So don't feel that it's a poor man's version. Yeah, but once you get the muscle memory for it, it's incredible.
So here, keyboard and stick is quite popular here, and although, I know from the Anti-Xeno initiative that there are some of the best AX pilots use an Xbox controller. So
yeah, whatever works for you is the correct control scheme to use.
Oh, that could be good then. I started looking at HOTAS things, but then I've also been looking at some of those little control box things for video editing, and then went down a rabbit hole of trying to work out if I could reprogram a HOTAS system to also be video editing controls, and got completely distracted. Wasted several hours trying to work out if that was even possible.
The difficulty you'll have is that most video edits are free spinning, aren't they? So you can carry on going round and round and round.
Yeah,
whereas the axes on a HOTAS don't. They do a portion of one revolution and then stop.
Yes, that was what I found with sort of initial bit of reading, and then went, there's probably something out there, but I've got other stuff to get on with. So.
And Commander Overlight says the Stream Deck and a controller is a good combination.
That's an interesting idea.
Because you can do all sorts of interesting button binds. In
its
simplest forms,
cargo,
in its simplest form, you can just bind the keys onto your Stream Deck. But if you have the HCS voice packs and voice attack, they also sell a rather nice Stream Deck plugin that allows you to trigger any voice attack activity, so any macro, off a Stream Deck button as well, which is quite a spectacular.
Of course, the Stream Deck
piece
is
of variety.
then also usable as a Stream Deck, which
indeed
is another thing I've been.
Yep.
Oh, that's a very good idea.
Yep,
Thank you
very
very
cool.
much, Commander Overlight. That is an excellent suggestion.
And if you want to play around with Stream Deck with less expense than actually buying a Stream Deck, you can now buy not only Stream Deck Mobile, which will run on any iOS or Android device and give you more buttons than you can shake a stick at, but you can also run virtual Stream Decks on a screen in Windows in the latest build. which is, I believe, under the same license as mobile. I think.
That's something to look into.
So you can either pay that as a one-off, or it's a few quid a month if you just want to play with it and see whether you get to like the idea, and then invest in the actual hardware if you want.
Brilliant.
And Bogra adds Cougar multifunction displays. I don't know specifically what one of those looks like, but pretty much anything that connects like a game controller.
They were the thing in the corner next to Elite 84 VR.
Right, the thing that that Robert Maynard was using, was it?
Yeah,
I did.
That was a look of those. That was a Cougar MFD. He'd actually strapped it to a screen, so that it actually became an MFD rather than just the border. But it's the border is the actual MFD with the buttons on it, and then you need some sort of display behind it to show what the multifunction device is functioning multiply.
Or you could do what I did and make a circuit board with all of the buttons on it, and then you get a friendly person who knows how to do software to program it for you.
So that's a reference to the Hob Fob, or the Hutton Orbital board full of buttons, which is a 32-button controller, which Gray designed a PCB of it, and now 3 ECMs ago, in a couple of
and
hours,
I still not finished it.
a couple of hours with it, I actually had the little microcontroller working. So
Nice. Just the main reason I haven't finished it is because I can never decide what buttons I want to actually use.
I know that feeling. Well, I'm sure it's a very different sort of programming, but I did once manage to build a motion-activated wizard staff. So I'm happy to have a go at helping with anything there. So
I'm really resisting doing the Pratchett joke about that one.
The short answer is yes, it did. It had a big round end full of cotton wool to diffuse the LED lighting, and then when you waved it in different directions, it cast different quote-unquote spells. So sadly, it didn't actually survive the drive to Comic-Con, and I had to rapidly reprogram it to just run on a timer. The sensors fell off, but yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I had one of them. It fell off.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Oh dear.
So I just noticed the apology officer has apologised and left. And then I looked at the clock. We're going on a bit. We should probably talk to another person who knows what they're talking about.
Yes. Let's hand over to those that digest at Galnet News.
Galnet News Update, 4th of September 3311. Lakon has announced details of their new dedicated mining ship, the Type 11 Prospector. It has 2 unique modules, setting it apart from all other ships. The Galaxy has never had a ship designed specifically for mining. Lakon Spaceways intends to plug that gap, and before the month is out. The new Lakon Type 11 has 4 key features. It has a large forward-mounted cockpit with a good all-round view, so you can see the asteroid and your limpets clearly. It has a unique large mining tool that uses energy projectiles. This single device replaces both mining lasers and abrasion blasters, and its position right beside the cockpit should allow precision use. It has a unique size 5 mining limpet controller, optimised specifically for stripping asteroids. It has retractable engine pods. Those engines will fold inwards, not just for landing, but also when the cargo scoop is deployed, to make it easier to manoeuvre in dense asteroid fields. Its core internals allow for heavy power use, with a size 6 power plant and a size 7 distributor. The thrusters are a decent size 5, while the frameshift drive, also a size 5, should give a good maximum jump range. The life support and sensors are size 3 for an improved thrust to mass ratio. There are 12 optional internals. There are 2 size 1, 1 size 2, 1 size 3 and a size 4, which is presumably where the refinery will go. 2 size 5 and 3 size 6. In addition, there are 2 more restricted size 5 slots. One is for a Limpet controller, and it's intended for use with the new Size 5 mining Limpet controller that can only be fitted to this ship. The other is a dedicated fighter bay. You can have a fighter bay installed and it won't compromise the functionality of the rest of your ship. Or you can leave it empty. 4 of the hardpoints are restricted for mining use only. This includes the large forward-mounted hardpoint, which is where the combined mining laser and abrasion blaster energy projectile tool will go, as well as 2 medium and a small mining-only hardpoint. There are also 1 medium and 3 small hardpoints that are not restricted, so you can fit more mining tools or defensive weapons to supplement the fighter. Lakon suggested that the restricted mining tools, including the mining Limpet controller, might one day be sold for other ships, but for now they remain exclusive to the Type 11. And the Type 11 is coming soon. It's expected to be in shipyards for early access, which means for ARCs, on Tuesday, the 23rd of September.
Well, now we actually know why the thing's retracted rather than guessing.
No, we worked it out, and then it was confirmed by Banter, who'd actually watched the footage. It's always useful when somebody does. That is a nice looking ship. Looking forward to that. But for now,
I like the look of that mining blaster thing.
I think we should probably declare the show done. We've said far too much. We've gone on far too long. We've issued a get well soon to Commander Sulu, which get well soon, Commander Sulu. We shall repeat. We've lost a crew member to the fact that we've run on too late, and I think it's probably time to say the magical for the mug.
For the mug.
For the mug.
Go on, find the button. Find the button.
Credits are broken again. Quick, somebody write something on screen.
Journey too long, cargo too small. Profit margins never really mattered at all. We're gonna take the cargo where it's needed today. Super cruising all across the Milky Way. We're taking anything, anytime, anywhere. Loading all the teen out to the brim with the rest for the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Yeah, you know just where we're coming from. For the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Yeah, everybody sing the trucker song. Flossy always seems to crash into the sun. Skibble lies the pilot on the Xbox One. Alvin out the frame, you know he leads us well. Trucking across the galaxy, now everybody out. For the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Yeah, you know just where we're coming from. For the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Everybody sing the Hutton Trucker song. For the more, for the more, for the more. You know just where we're coming from. For the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Everybody sing the Hutton Trucker song. So give me a large path that I can land on. And I'll give you cargo and sing you my song. 0.22 light years to go. Cruising to Hutton, no journey too long, no cargo too small. The profit margins never really mattered at all. We're gonna take the cargo where it's needed today. Super cruising all across the Milky Way. We're taking anything, anytime, anywhere. So shout it out loud like you don't even care. For the more, for the more, for the more, for the more. Yeah, you know just where we're coming from. For the more, for the more, for the more. Everybody sing the Hutton Truckers song. For the more, for the more, for the more. Yeah, you know just where we're coming from. For the more, for the more, for the more. Everybody sing the Hutton Truckers song.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the show. Everyone's buggered off now, so why don't you bugger off too?
Seamless.